between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Mets.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reddick has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
At second, center fielder number 25, Dexter Fowler.
First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, Dero, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Nothing for the Cardinals to start. Mets coming to bat. We're just getting started ourselves. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next for the Mets, Josh Reddick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. One out, nobody on. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Standing in, Manny Machado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And he struck him out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Carlos Santana.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Reddick is off at first with 2 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Ball.
2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Still no score. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Eric Thames.
Leading off for the Cardinals, first baseman number 8.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jed Jurgen.
Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping into the box, Evan Longoria. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Settling in now, Miguel Sano, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
In now, Brandon Belt. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. Jerko fields it cleanly. There's one. Relay to first, and Belt is gone. It's a double play.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
d'Arnaud playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Reggie Larson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2. Dribbled to the right side. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Batting ninth, catcher, Alan Reyes.
So here now is the pitcher, Alex Reyes. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Herrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next up from New York, Austin Barnes. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Nope, 2 balls and a strike. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. First pitch on its way. Grounded to first. To his right, Thames, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance. Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses.
Count is 3-1.
2 out, nobody on. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Down and away, ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. DeYoung has a play. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the 4th now in game. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a hard liner, but foul. next 1-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. From the stretch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Striding in once again, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And he's back in standing. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Too high, and it's 3-0. Eric Thames waits on deck. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. The next to bat for St. Louis, Eric Thames. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. The 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Thames behind 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 2-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Here's Jed Jerko now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In there at the letters 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. And that one's buried in the dirt.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Strike 2 swinging. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. Through 4, still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for St. Louis. Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Again, another foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Travis d'Arnaud waits on deck. Loud contact for Longoria, and a ball carrying well to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Reggie Larson. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Larson is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this. But, man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Reyes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Longoria at second with 2 down.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
And this is fouled at the plate. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is on the ground over the first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. For the Cardinals, halfway home, still no score.
Leading off for the Mets.
Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Jankowski moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Larson, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 60.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Popped him up. But this will land untouched.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Fastball right back to the mound. Mets go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Travis Jankowski. A fly out and a single for him so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the changeup is way low that time. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
Jankowski leads off second with nobody out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Right side. Belt has it. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with one gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous. And
now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Carson Mets.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And that one just missed outside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Ready for another shot now. Jed Jerko, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. So 1-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in once again, Travis d'Arnaud. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0. Beyond the runner at third. Thames at second. Longoria on at first with 2 down. Ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
3-0 now. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging.
Now batting, right Reggie Larson.
Brett Cecil answers.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 30, Brett Cecil.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Cecil has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors and has an ERA just under 4. A respectable number that he'd like to improve upon in this one. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. 2 out, bases loaded. He takes a high fastball for a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Payoff pitch home. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. He flew out in his last at-bat. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. Here's Manny Machado now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run home run for Manny Machado. His first homer here in the series, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 31, Curtis Jenkins.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Smoke toward the hole. Thames scoops it up, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Outside and low, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is. Colton Wong is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go.
Now batting, left fielder.
Pedro Strop comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Dexter Fowler, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Redbird down quietly. Score remains 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis. Number 44, Luke Gregerson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's 0 for 9. Jose Martinez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. The 0-1 delivery. The fastball down near the shoe tops. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Jose Pirela will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Ready once again, Austin Barnes. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jose Martinez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. DeYoung is retired, and there's one away. He's set. Here it comes. Nope. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 is a letter high fastball swung on and missed. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. High in the air into shallow left center. Reddick coming on. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied. Sean Gilmartin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Next up from New York, Pedro Strop. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Gilmartin is facing his old colors in this one. He was claimed off waivers last year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Odubel Herrera, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is taken down and in for a ball.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets leave 1. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Felipe Rivero will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now. Travis d'Arnaud is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Stanton to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, right fielder, Reggie Marshall.
Freddie Galvis will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. In prior matchups with Felipe Rivero, 2 hits in 7 tries. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Reddick coming on. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now the Dipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dominic Leone will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Carson Kelly will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Jerry Mendez has also come into the ball game. He'll take over in right field and hit in the pitcher's spot in the lineup.
Leading off for the Mets here in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
This change for the Cardinals. Now playing right field, number 97.
Comes set with the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that type with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
Into the box, Jose Martinez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And it eats him up a bit.
Well, I'm not sure if he played this a little too nonchalant or he took his eye off the ball a little bit early or what, but it's never a good look when you can't make a play on a pop-up like that one.
Stepping in now, Jose Perella, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 0-1 takes a knee-high fastball. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Little dribbler down the line. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Up next for the Mets, catcher.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up. This point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Mike Zunino will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with two gone.
The pitcher, Felipe Rivera.
So striding forward now, Felipe Rivera, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and two away. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This will get foul for strike two. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and two strikes. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Mike Zunino will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 3.
Standing in, Carson Kelly. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Throw on to first is in time to get him. So that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. In prior matchups with Felipe Rivera, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back. But I think he might throw it here.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Dexter Fowler now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off-speed is in the high 80s.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. The 1-2. Dribbled up the line. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Score remains 2-2. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And now pitch on the way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The next 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Herrera is retired, and there's one away. Digging in, Josh Reddick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball one. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Bases are empty, one man out. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He was a double play victim last time around. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Drilled down the line. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 0-1. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And they will walk off with game one here at home.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. New York jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Felipe Rivero is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.